Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear non-Muslim brothers and sisters, this message is for you with respect, sincerity, and openness of heart. This is not a debate, this is not pressure, this is not an attempt to force belief. This is simply an invitation to understand something that millions of people around the world live every single year: the month of Ramadan. Ramadan in Islam is not only about not eating and not drinking. It is a complete spiritual season. It is a training of the soul, a discipline of the body, a cleansing of the heart, and a rebuilding of the connection between a human being and the Creator. Many people outside Islam see fasting only as hunger. But for Muslims, fasting is awareness. From dawn until sunset, a Muslim does not eat, does not drink, and avoids sinful speech or harmful behavior. But the real purpose is deeper than the physical act. The purpose is to learn control over desire, control over anger, control over ego, and control over habits that pull the heart away from goodness. The Quran explains that fasting was prescribed so that people may gain consciousness of God. This consciousness is not fear alone, it is awareness. It is remembering that life is temporary, that actions matter, and that every human soul is responsible for how it lives. Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught that Ramadan is a month in which the gates of mercy are opened, the doors of forgiveness are made wide, and the hearts of believers are invited to return sincerely to their Lord. He described fasting not merely as abstaining from food, but as abandoning false speech, cruelty, and arrogance. He warned that a person who fasts yet continues injustice gains only hunger, not reward. For Muslims, the day in Ramadan begins before dawn. They wake in the quiet hours of the night, share a simple meal called suhoor, and begin the fast with intention. This moment before sunrise is not only preparation for the body, it is preparation for the soul. Silence fills the early hours, and many use that time for prayer, reflection, or reading the Quran. During the day, life continues. People work, study, teach, build, travel, care for families. But inside, something is different. Every thirst reminds the fasting person of those who are thirsty every day. Every hunger reminds the heart of those who struggle for food. Every moment of restraint becomes an act of empathy. Ramadan teaches charity. Muslims increase their giving because fasting makes compassion real. When hunger is felt personally, generosity stops being theory and becomes responsibility. Ramadan teaches patience. A person may feel tired but still speaks gently, may feel irritated but still restrains anger, may feel stressed but still chooses calm. Over 30 days, this becomes training for life beyond Ramadan. Ramadan teaches discipline. In a world driven by instant satisfaction, fasting teaches waiting. It teaches that strength is not in having everything immediately, but in being able to say no to oneself. Ramadan also teaches unity. At sunset, families gather to break the fast. Communities gather in mosques. Rich and poor eat the same simple dates and water. Differences in status disappear. Everyone shares the same hunger, the same sunset, the same gratitude. At night, Muslims stand in long prayers called Taraweeh. The Quran is recited slowly across the month. These nights are not only ritual, they are reflection. Many people cry quietly, remembering mistakes, asking forgiveness, hoping for mercy. One of the nights in Ramadan is believed to be Laylat al-Qadr, the night of decree. The Quran describes this night as better than 1,000 months. Muslims spend these nights in prayer, hoping their past errors may be forgiven and their future written with goodness. Dear non-Muslim brothers and sisters, Ramadan is not only a religious rule, it is a human transformation. Modern science now studies fasting and sees physical benefits: improved metabolic balance, better insulin sensitivity, cellular repair processes, mental clarity, and reduction of unhealthy habits. But Muslims fasted long before laboratories studied these effects. They fasted because their prophet, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, taught them that fasting protects the heart and disciplines the soul. Ramadan is also about speech. A Muslim is taught that if someone argues with them while fasting, they should simply say, "I am fasting." This is not weakness, it is strength. The strength to choose peace over reaction. Ramadan is about forgiveness. Families reconcile. Friends call each other. People try to repair relationships they neglected. Ramadan is about reflection. Many Muslims reduce entertainment, reduce distractions, and increase time in reading, thinking, and prayer. Ramadan is about gratitude. When the fast is broken at sunset, even water tastes like a blessing. Dear non-Muslim brothers and sisters, you do not need to be Muslim to understand the beauty of discipline, charity, patience, and compassion. These values are shared across humanity. If this message helped you understand Ramadan even a little, please take a moment now. If this video gave you new insight, press like. If you want more honest explanations about Islam, subscribe to this channel. And if you know someone curious about Ramadan, share this video with them. Your support helps more people learn, understand, and build respect between communities. May the Creator guide every heart toward truth, mercy, and peace. Dear non-Muslim brothers and sisters, there is something else about Ramadan that many people outside Islam do not see at first. Ramadan is not only about what Muslims stop doing, it is also about what they begin doing. During Ramadan, Muslims try to increase truthfulness in speech. They try to remove gossip, backbiting, and unnecessary argument from their daily lives. A fasting person is reminded that hunger of the stomach is temporary, but the damage caused by harmful words can last for years. Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught that whoever does not abandon false speech and bad behavior, then Allah has no need of that person abandoning food and drink. This teaching shows that fasting is not a ritual for appearance, it is a transformation of character. Ramadan is also a time when Muslims try to repair their relationship with the Quran. Many people who normally read little begin reading daily. Some complete the entire Quran in the month. Others listen to its recitation at night prayers. The Quran is not only read, it is reflected upon. People ask themselves how their lives compare to the values of justice, mercy, patience, and humility taught in its verses. Another powerful part of Ramadan is charity. Muslims are encouraged to give more than usual. Some donate money, some prepare food for neighbors. Some support orphans, refugees, or struggling families. Some give quietly so that no one even knows. The intention is not publicity. The intention is compassion. This generosity is connected to fasting itself. When a person feels hunger personally, the suffering of others stops being abstract. It becomes real. Ramadan turns empathy into action. Ramadan also changes the rhythm of nights. Cities that normally sleep become alive with quiet worship. Mosques fill after sunset. Families pray together. Many people spend the last 10 nights in deep reflection. Some even stay in the mosque continuously in spiritual retreat, focusing only on prayer and remembrance. Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to increase his worship in the final days of Ramadan more than at any other time of the year. He encouraged people not to waste those nights because among them is a night whose value exceeds a lifetime. Dear non-Muslim brothers and sisters, Ramadan is often misunderstood as hardship. But for Muslims, it is often the most loved month of the year. It is the time when people feel closest to their Creator, closest to their families, and closest to their own conscience. Many Muslims say that the discipline learned in Ramadan helps them long after the month ends. People quit addictions. People repair broken habits. People rediscover patience with their children, kindness with their spouses, and honesty in their work. In a world full of constant noise, Ramadan teaches silence. In a world full of endless consumption, Ramadan teaches restraint. In a world full of distraction, Ramadan teaches focus. In a world full of speed, Ramadan teaches reflection. Dear non-Muslim brothers and sisters, if you have ever wondered why millions of people willingly fast for an entire month every year, the answer is simple: because Ramadan does not weaken them. It strengthens them. It strengthens discipline. It strengthens compassion. It strengthens gratitude. It strengthens awareness of purpose. If this explanation helped you understand Ramadan better even slightly, press like on this video now. If you want more honest and respectful explanations about Islam and its practices, subscribe to this channel. And if you believe understanding between people of different faiths matters, share this video with at least one friend. Your action may help someone replace misunderstanding with knowledge. May the Creator guide all hearts toward truth, sincerity, and peace. Dear non-Muslim brothers and sisters, there is a moment in Ramadan that many Muslims wait for with hope, emotion, and deep sincerity. It is called Laylat al-Qadr, the night of decree. The Quran describes this night as better than 1,000 months. This means that one single night of sincere prayer, reflection, and repentance may carry the value of more than 80 years of worship. For Muslims, this is not just symbolism, it is a chance for renewal. During these final nights of Ramadan, many people reduce sleep and increase prayer. Mosques remain full late into the night. Homes become quiet spaces of reflection. Some people read the Quran slowly with tears. Others sit silently thinking about their lives, their mistakes, their hopes, and the direction they want their future to take. Prophet Muhammad, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, taught his companions to search for this night in the last 10 nights of Ramadan and to ask Allah sincerely for forgiveness and guidance. He encouraged believers not to approach this night with fear, but with hope, because divine mercy is greater than human failure. Dear non-Muslim brothers and sisters, Ramadan is powerful not only because of its rituals, but because it changes how people see themselves. Many Muslims enter Ramadan feeling spiritually tired. They may feel distant from prayer, distracted by life, or overwhelmed by personal struggles. But by the end of Ramadan, many feel calmer, clearer, and stronger. It is common for people to say that Ramadan helped them quit harmful habits they could not leave before. Some stop addictions, some repair relationships. Some begin praying regularly for the first time in years. Some begin giving charity consistently. Some simply learn to control their anger. Ramadan proves something important, that human beings are capable of change. Modern life often teaches people that they are prisoners of their habits. Ramadan teaches the opposite. It shows that with intention, discipline, and spiritual focus, a person can reshape their behavior in just 30 days. This lesson is not limited to Muslims. The principle of self-discipline, compassion, and reflection is universal. Dear non-Muslim brothers and sisters, you may notice that during Ramadan, Muslims often greet each other more warmly, forgive more easily, and help more generously. This is because they believe this month multiplies good deeds and encourages mercy between people. Prophet Muhammad, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was known to be the most generous during Ramadan, even more generous than usual. His companions described his generosity as faster than the wind, meaning that when someone needed help, he did not delay. This spirit continues today. Around the world during Ramadan, food banks increase, charity campaigns expand, and millions of meals are shared freely with strangers. Ramadan is not only fasting from food, it is fasting from cruelty, fasting from arrogance, fasting from selfishness, fasting from injustice. And in their place, Muslims try to grow kindness, humility, patience, and gratitude. Dear non-Muslim brothers and sisters, if this message helped you see Ramadan not as restriction but as transformation, press like now so this explanation can reach more people. Subscribe if you want more respectful and clear explanations about Islamic practices and beliefs. And share this video with anyone curious about what Ramadan truly means, so knowledge replaces assumption and understanding replaces distance. Because sometimes one explanation can open a door that years of silence kept closed. May the Creator bless all sincere hearts with clarity, mercy, and peace. Dear non-Muslim brothers and sisters, by the time Ramadan reaches its final days, something visible happens in many Muslim communities. Faces become calmer, speech becomes softer, hearts become more open. People who began the month struggling with discipline often end it with renewed strength. Ramadan does not only change religious practice, it changes daily life. People begin to notice how much time they normally waste. They notice how often anger rises unnecessarily. They notice how easily words can hurt others. During Ramadan, they practice restraint again and again until that restraint becomes natural. Many Muslims say that Ramadan teaches them how little the human body truly needs and how much the human heart truly needs. Hunger shows the limits of the body, but prayer shows the strength of the soul. Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam explained that fasting is a shield. Scholars understood this to mean that fasting protects a person, not only spiritually but emotionally and morally. When someone trains themselves to resist food and drink for the sake of God, resisting anger, dishonesty, or injustice becomes easier. Ramadan also leaves behind habits that continue after the month ends. Some people continue waking early, some continue reading daily, some continue charity monthly, some continue avoiding harmful speech. Ramadan becomes not just a season, but a starting point. Dear non-Muslim brothers and sisters, even if you are not Muslim, the lessons of Ramadan are human lessons. Imagine 1 month each year dedicated to controlling desires, speaking kindly, helping the poor, forgiving others, reflecting on life, strengthening family ties, reducing distraction, increasing gratitude. This is why Ramadan is loved by millions. It is not loved because it is easy. It is loved because it is meaningful. Ramadan reminds people that success is not only material achievement, real success is inner peace, clean conscience, and purposeful living. Dear non-Muslim brothers and sisters, if you have ever wondered why Muslims greet Ramadan with joy, why they feel sadness when it ends, and why they hope to live long enough to see the next one, it is because Ramadan reminds them of who they want to be at their best. And perhaps this is something every human being understands: the desire to become better than yesterday. If this explanation helped you understand Ramadan clearly, press like now so more people around the world can see this message. Subscribe to this channel if you want more honest, calm, and respectful explanations about Islam and its teachings. And share this video with someone curious about Ramadan, because one shared message can build understanding between communities that rarely speak directly to each other. Your action today may help replace confusion with knowledge and replace distance with respect. May the Creator guide every sincere seeker toward truth, wisdom, and peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.